Hey there! Life is a journey filled with both joy and challenges, moments of triumph and times of struggle. As we navigate the complexities of the world, we often seek ways to find meaning, purpose, and a deeper connection with something greater than ourselves. This search can lead us to explore various paths, each offering unique insights and experiences. This desire for something more is inherent within us, leading us on a quest for spiritual growth and fulfillment. It is a journey that transcends the mundane and touches the very essence of our being. Throughout history, people from all walks of life have turned to spiritual practices to nourish their souls and draw closer to the divine. These practices have been a source of comfort, wisdom, and strength across cultures and generations. Among these practices, prayer and fasting stand out as powerful tools for transformation. They are not just rituals but profound acts of devotion and self-discipline. They offer a path to connect with our inner selves and with a higher power. Through these practices we can find clarity, peace, and a sense of purpose. These practices have been passed down through generations, offering guidance, solace, and strength in times of need. They are a bridge between the past and the present, connecting us to our heritage and to each other. When we pray, we open our hearts to the divine, seeking guidance, expressing gratitude, and surrendering our worries and fears. It is a moment of vulnerability and trust, a dialogue with the sacred. Fasting, on the other hand, involves abstaining from something we depend on, typically food, for a specific period. This act of self-denial is a powerful reminder of our dependence on the divine and our need for spiritual nourishment. This act of self-discipline allows us to focus our minds, strengthen our resolve, and deepen our connection to our spiritual core. It is a practice that cultivates inner strength and resilience. While seemingly simple in their execution, the combined power of prayer and fasting can unlock a wellspring of blessings in our lives. They can bring about profound changes, both within us and in the world around us. They have the potential to transform our hearts, renew our minds, and empower us to live more fulfilling and purposeful lives. Through these practices we can find a deeper sense of connection and meaning. Let us delve into the transformative power of these ancient practices and discover how they can help us unlock our full potential and live a life of abundance. By embracing prayer and fasting, we can embark on a journey of spiritual awakening and personal growth. Prayer is the lifeline between us and God. It's our direct channel to communicate with the Creator of the universe. Prayer is not about reciting memorized words or following rigid rituals. It's about pouring out your heart to God. Share your joys, your sorrows, your dreams, and your fears. Imagine having a conversation with your dearest friend. You speak openly and honestly, sharing your thoughts and feelings without reservation. Prayer is like that, but with God. He longs to hear from you, to know the desires of your heart. Don't hesitate to approach him with boldness and confidence, knowing that he hears every word you utter. Whether you whisper a silent prayer in the stillness of your room or cry out to him in times of desperation, know that he is listening. Fasting might seem daunting, but it's a powerful spiritual discipline. It's about abstaining from something, usually food, for a set time. This act of self-denial helps us focus on our spiritual growth. When we fast, we're saying, "God, I want more of you." Fasting isn't about punishing ourselves, it's about feasting on God's presence. It's about breaking free from distractions and aligning ourselves with His will. Fasting can be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. It increases our sensitivity to God's voice, strengthens our resolve, and deepens our dependence on Him. Fasting isn't just about food. We can fast from anything that consumes our time and attention, like social media or television. When prayer and fasting are combined, they create a spiritual synergy. It's like igniting a fire. Prayer is the spark, and fasting is the fuel that intensifies the flame. When we fast, our spirits become more sensitive to God's presence. Our prayers become more focused and fervent. We're able to break through distractions and hear God's voice more clearly. Imagine a garden. Prayer is like watering the seeds of our desires, while fasting is like removing the weeds that hinder their growth. Together, they create the perfect environment for our prayers to be answered. When we combine these two powerful practices, we unlock a new level of spiritual growth and experience the fullness of God's blessings in our lives. Section 5, Finding Strength in Desperate Times. Life is full of challenges. Sometimes we face situations that seem insurmountable. It's during these times that prayer and fasting become our lifeline. Section 6. A family healed through prayer and fasting. I've witnessed the power of prayer and fasting firsthand in countless lives, including my own family. Section 7. The science of spiritual discipline. While the power of prayer and fasting is often described in spiritual terms, there's growing scientific evidence to support their benefits. Studies have shown that prayer can have a positive impact on our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. It can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and promote feelings of peace and tranquility. Fasting has also been linked to numerous health benefits, including improved insulin sensitivity, reduced inflammation, and even cellular repair. When we fast, our bodies are able to cleanse themselves of toxins and repair damaged cells. While the scientific community continues to explore the mechanisms behind these benefits, one thing is clear: prayer and fasting have the potential to transform us from the inside out. When we commit to a lifestyle of prayer and fasting, we open ourselves up to a level of peace that the world cannot offer. It's a peace that transcends our circumstances, a peace that anchors our souls in the midst of life's storms. This peace is not the absence of problems, but the presence of God in the midst of them. It's knowing that no matter what we face, we are not alone. When anxieties threaten to overwhelm us, prayer becomes our refuge. When fears grip our hearts, fasting strengthens our resolve. In those moments of quiet surrender, we find solace in knowing that God is in control. Prayer and fasting are not just about getting what we want from God. They're about drawing closer to Him. The more we pray and fast, the more we become aware of His presence in our lives. We begin to see His hand at work in the everyday details. We recognize His voice guiding our steps. We experience His love transforming our hearts. As we cultivate a deeper relationship with God, our desires begin to align with His will. We find ourselves wanting what He wants, seeking His glory in all that we do. This alignment brings a sense of purpose and fulfillment that cannot be found in any other pursuit. Within each of us lies untapped potential. We were created to live extraordinary lives filled with purpose and meaning. Prayer and fasting are keys that unlock this potential. They empower us to break free from limitations and step into the fullness of who God created us to be. When we pray, we tap into the source of all power and wisdom. We receive divine guidance and direction for our lives. When we fast, we discipline our bodies and minds, strengthening our resolve and increasing our capacity for spiritual growth. As we consistently engage in these practices, we begin to experience breakthroughs in every area of our lives. We find new levels of courage, creativity, and compassion. We discover hidden talents and abilities we never knew we possessed. Friends, I encourage you to embrace the power of prayer and fasting in your own life. Start small, and don't be discouraged if it feels challenging at first. Set aside a few minutes each day to talk to God. Find a quiet place where you can be alone with your thoughts, and open your heart to Him. Try fasting for a meal or a day and see how it impacts your spiritual sensitivity. Notice how it helps you focus more on your inner self and your connection with the divine. As you experience the transformative power of these practices, you'll find yourself drawn to incorporate them more and more into your daily routine. Journaling your thoughts and feelings can also enhance this journey. Remember, prayer and fasting are not about following rules, but about cultivating a deeper relationship with God. It's about finding peace and purpose in His presence. As you embark on this journey, may you discover the incredible blessings that await you as you unlock the power of prayer and fasting in your life. Let each step bring you closer to the divine. You are destined for greatness. Embrace this path with an open heart and a willing spirit. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. God bless.